Yeah, we may be bad, but we're so good at it.
So criminal. I'm the bad guy.
Based on the New York Times best-selling book series, The Bad Guys follows a group of criminal animals who, upon being caught, pretend themselves as good guys and good citizens as Professor Marmalade has an evil plan. Alright everyone, I just got out of my local Cinemark theater and I just finished watching DreamWorks' The Bad Guys an hour ago. And what do I think of it? Oh my goodness! I love this movie! This movie has got to be one of the craziest films from DreamWorks Animation. Now, let me tell you reasons why this movie will make you feel like a bad guy, but in a good way. 1. First off, allow me to say this in a very enthusiastic way. This movie is faithful to the source material. Want to know what the source material is? It's the book series by Aaron Blabey. The one that I'm talking about, you know? Now, you may be wondering, John, did you read the books before the movie or simply watch the movie? Well, allow me to answer that question. Yes, I first read the first 3 books of the original Bad Guys by Aaron Blabey. That was back in November 2021. So yeah, that's why I call this movie faithful to the source material. 2, just like the book's premise, having an idea of about a group of criminal animals wanting to accomplish themselves as good guys is an original and hilarious and unique concept. 3, let's talk about the animation. The animation? Can we take a moment and talk about how beautiful the animation looks throughout the film? I mean, just look at the animation. It's inspired by the Mitchells vs. the Machines with the mixture of 2D/3D animation. Thinking about that now, I love this new generation of animated movies having a 2D/3D mixture feel to their medium. Like, you get my point of view, right? 4, we have so many likable characters in this movie, like Mr. Wolf, Mr. Snake, Mr. Piranha, Mrs. Tarantula, Mr. Shark, Diane Foxington, and etc. My favorite character from this movie is Mr. Shark. Why? Because I can probably relate to him since he can always get humorous while he's pretty depthful when it comes to his emotions. Though I may not be a master of disguise like him, but it's always fun to be comforted by his motivation and characteristics. Not only we got a lot of likable characters, we also got an all-star cast. Like Sam Rockwell, Trolls World Tour, Anthony Ramos, In the Heights, also Trolls World Tour, Craig Robinson, Escape from Planet Earth, Mark Maron, DC League of Super Pets, soon to be released on July 29th, 2022. Aquafina, Rhea and the Last Dragon, and Richard Ayoade. That's what I meant to say. From the Lego Movie 2, the second part. So yeah. Moving on. 5. This movie manages itself to have an amazing score by Daniel Pemberton, who did the music for Sony Pictures Animation's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Not to mention, the soundtrack is really awesome too, especially the original songs like Good Tonight. That song hits harder than Marmalade's heart-shaped meteor, am I right? Thank you, Anthony Ramos. You always make great songs. Just like your cover of One More Time from Trolls World Tour. I know the original song, One More Time by Daft Punk, but still, I gotta give credit to him. 6. This movie can also be described as Zootopia meets Quentin Tarantino, or Sing meets Fast and Furious, or whatever you like. It's up to you all. 7. That wholesome scene where Mr. Wolf actually saves a cat who's stuck in a tree during nighttime. You see, not only Mr. Shark can be relatable, but Mr. Wolf can also be relatable too. 8. The character designs on the bad guys are amazing. Shout out to those people who put a lot of effort designing the bad guys, and including the background humans too. The character designs on the humans give me anime vibes or Studio Ghibli vibes. You know what I'm saying. 9. The humor and jokes in this movie throughout the first 40 minutes of the movie are really hilarious. And of course, faithful to the source material. 10. This movie has an insane third act. Not much to explain to avoid spoilers, except for me to describe the third act. A big twist in the I mean, an insane twist to the crime slash heist genre. 11. There was an Easter egg of a DreamWorks short film named Bilby as a poster seen in a scene where all guinea pigs escape their cages and wreak chaos by Marmalade's manipulation powers. And finally, this movie pays homage to those old crime slash high slash action movies back in the day. So yeah. Now before I wrap up this review, do I have any negatives for this movie or criticisms for this movie? Well, I got one, but it's a little nitpick. Officer Wiggins can be braggy at times throughout the film, although it's understandable that it's her job to be a police officer and tries to capture the bad guys, but sometimes she can go a little bit insane and get on people's nerves. But that's my little point of view. Overall, in conclusion, DreamWorks' The Bad Guys is an amazing movie. It respects the charm from the book series, just like Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. This movie is now my favorite movie of 2022 so far. But maybe Pixar's Lightyear, which is my real most anticipated movie of 2022, might top it because, I'm always a sucker for Toy Story movies back in my childhood. But who knows? I love this movie! Aside from that, this movie is now my second favorite DreamWorks movie of all time. And I think y'all know what my favorite DreamWorks movie is. Well, if you don't know, I'm gonna tell. Trolls World Tour. Well, if you dislike Trolls World Tour, then your opinion will be handled by me. So yeah, I really hope this movie can get a sequel or a TV series. Because if it does, then I'll watch a sequel. Well, if it does get a TV series, I'm gonna binge watch the whole entire thing in one setting. So yeah, enough said. Let's get into my rating, shall we? I'm gonna give DreamWorks' The Bad Guys a 9.9 out of 10. So yeah, everyone, that's my review on DreamWorks' recent movie, The Bad Guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And man, I had so much fun watching that movie. I hope I can rewatch this movie soon. I'll likely purchase the DVD of it pretty soon. So yeah. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, stay bad.